Probably one of the most underrated countries in the world is the Philippines. The Philippines is a really nice country and it's very misunderstood by people. Maybe it's because the media paints the Philippines in a tragic way with poverty and so forth. However, the Philippines has a very bright side to it. It has two of the largest malls in the world, and the people in the Philippines are happy. They are just the salt of the earth, and they smile when they have disasters or difficulties. And the people in the Philippines, you can't find those people anywhere else in the world. Before I came to the Philippines, I was a little worried, like these people may be dangerous, and I even had a worker watching me, making sure I was okay when I first came over to the Philippines. However, that wasn't really necessary because the Philippines is basically a law-abiding country. There are people who disobey the law in every country, so nowhere in the world is perfect, right? But the Philippines has such good people. Even from when I was in America, I met such good Philippine people, and they were so nice. And being in the Philippines, I could just be at the store, and the people are so nice. And sometimes like a old lady or a younger lady will cut in front of me in a line, and I'll just say, go ahead, take the spot, it's okay. And I have adapted the Philippine culture because the Philippine people are very nice and friendly, and oftentimes when I need help, I don't typically go around asking people can you help me? But the Philippine people will see that I'm in need and I need help. And they'll go ahead and offer their services without even being asked to. That's amazing. And the Philippine people, like I say, are just amazing. And it's just part of the culture. There's a lot of family-oriented people in the Philippines, and they stick up for their family no matter what. And the Filipinos love their family, and family is the basis of any strong society. So there's nothing wrong with a strong family. Unfortunately, I don't have that in America, but in the Philippines, it seems like I see it everywhere. Even if somebody, let's say, goes to jail, the family will stick by that person and they'll support them and they'll bring them food and they'll take care of them and they'll try to get them out of jail as soon as possible. Of course, in America, it's a little bit different, but the Philippines, the people are very kind and they're very loving and they just know how to enjoy their life. They're not the richest people in the world per se, but they're some of the happiest people also. Why? Because money does not buy happiness. People in the Western countries, they think that the more money they make, the happier they'll be. I've had a lot of people asking me to invest in the stock market and different things, probably scammers. And they say, you could get rich, you could be worth millions of dollars. And I say, I don't want to be worth millions of dollars. I want to be worth millions of dollars in happiness and peace and love. And it's not necessary that you're happy because you have money. Matter of fact, some of the most unhappiest people and corrupt people in the world, they do anything for money. They're hungry for money. And they never stop digging for money. They just want money, money, money. And they're not happy at all. Why? Because money does not buy happiness and peace and just a sense of security in your life. That brings you more happiness than money. So just because there's people, let's say in the Philippines, that don't have money, don't underestimate those people, because they're some of the nicest, some of the best people in the world, even though they don't have money. So don't judge them. And don't look down on people if they're not in the same economic class as you are. Why? Because these people are good. And the people really will give you the shirt off their back. They'll invite you to their home and they'll feed you. They will help you in times of need. And these are people that don't probably even know you. So the Philippine people are just a different kind of race of people. And they're a good race of people. So if you want to come to a country that has law-abiding laws and citizens, and the people are good, and they're not bad people, and they'll be generous to you, and they'll be kind, and they'll treat you with respect. However, you got to treat the people with respect also and kindness. But the Filipinos will reciprocate that love, that kindness back to you as a foreigner. Just obey the law, obey their customs. Do not go in there and expect them to obey your customs. And you'll have a great life in the Philippines. Because why? Because the Filipino people are great, and they're the salt of the earth, and they're just wonderful human beings. So if you want to retire, you might want to think about the Philippines.